Good evening. Coming up tonight, we'll fill you in on what's happening in and outside of the Palmetto State.
Exciting events leading up to Halloween weekend take place on campus, and Colonial Life Arena heats up as concerts begin to take over.
The Gamecocks' tough fight against Alabama last weekend, and the women's basketball team dominates in their preseason expedition.
USC students relocate after an apartment building floods following a sprinkler malfunction. But first, a University of South Carolina student is lucky to be alive after being hit by a train just off campus.
We'll have all of that and more tonight on the Sumter Street Scoop.
Welcome to this week's Sumter Street Scoop. I'm Mary Smithnosky.
And I'm Lila, Sprague. Thanks for joining us tonight. A University of South Carolina student is lucky to be alive after being hit by a train just off campus this weekend. Police say the USC student suffered serious injuries, and officials are using the incident to remind both students and locals about railroad safety. The collision happened just afternoon Saturday, October 25th, on the tracks under Blossom Street located on the edge of the University of South Carolina Columbia campus. Columbia police say the student was walking along the tracks when he was struck by a CSX train. He was taken to the hospital with multiple serious injuries, but police confirm he survived. Officials say the incident happened just hours before USC hosted its football game against Alabama, and that the tracks run next to a busy apartment complex popular with students. CSX released a statement reminding the public that walking on or beside train tracks is illegal, and that the only safe place to cross is at a designated crossing with lights or gates. Investigators continue to look into what led up to the collision.
Units of the self-acclaimed luxurious Gateway 737 were found covered with inches of water, soaking the furniture and the entire floor. Social media posts portrayed students trekking the hallways with plastic bags tied around their shoes. The new $170 million apartment complex was funded by both the USC Foundation and Atlanta-based developer Holder Properties Incorporated. The sprinkler activated on the third floor flooded units on the second and third floors, according to Abby Hawkins, Senior Vice President for Brand and Communications for Holder Properties. Hawkins says that Holder Properties hopes to have the building dried out by the end of the week, but in the meantime, they are trying to make the residents as comfortable as possible. Many residents have been relocated to a hotel, while others chose to stay in their units.
Coming up after the break, SGTV sports anchor Ziya has the latest on Gamecock athletics. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Ziya. Here's the latest on everything happening in Gamecock country. The South Carolina Gamecocks faced a tough challenge this past weekend against number 4 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide, falling short 29-22 at Williams-Brice Stadium. The Gamecocks held their own throughout most of the game, even taking the lead in the fourth quarter. But a strong finish from Alabama turned the game around with 2 late touchdowns that sealed the game for an Alabama win. Despite the Gamecocks' loss, there were bright spots for South Carolina, including an improved quarterback play and strong defensive pressure in the first half. The Gamecocks will hit the road for their next matchup against Ole Miss, looking to regain momentum as the season moves forward. Next up, the 2024 Women's Basketball National Champions looked every bit of the part Friday night as the South Carolina women's basketball team cruised past Anderson University 112-31 in their preseason exhibition game. Freshman standout Joyce Edwards made a strong debut, leading the team with 27 points, while senior center Medina Okop posted a double-double with 17 points and 15 rebounds. The Gamecocks completely controlled the floor, out-rebounding Anderson 61-28. That's your Gamecocks athletics roundup. From the gridiron to the hardwood. It's been a busy week for Gamecock athletics, with football looking to rebound and women's basketball already showing championship form. After the break, Allyson Jackson is in the studio to fill us in on local entertainment. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Sumter Street Scoop. I'm Allyson Jackson.